everybody!
Welcome, everybody, to the inaugural episode of Tabletop Tubers!
Ah! Sorry, I never supposed to scream at.
You know what? You're enthused. You're enthused, and I appreciate it. But welcome on in, everybody. This is a D&D live play show that we have been planning for what's the countdown? Adora, what's the countdown?
Adora, count!
8 months. 8 months. It's a premature baby.
Your players today are myself, Radia, Adora Bunny, and RadicalMari with PapaMutt as our DM.
I am very jazzed. Since this is going to be our first opening that's kind of like this, we are playing D&D 5th edition. We are starting at level 1 because as much as everyone hates level 1, I get it.
You're a monster!
I know. There are some folks in the chat who have never played D&D before. We're starting level 1 because we're going to kind of introduce those people slowly from the beginning. Don't worry, we won't say level 1 for long, I promise. That being said, Red, going to the line, how long have you played D&D for? How many games?
At this point, I'm going on almost like 12, 13 years of playing.
Damn, Radio?
This will be like the 3rd or 4th like actual game that I've played, and I haven't played since the middle of 2020. But I really enjoyed like being able to play. It was fun.
Well, then I'm gonna ruin that for you. Good. Adora, how about you?
Bustin' for real.
I have played since 3.5 on and off since the early 2000s.
And then Mario, about you?
I think that I started playing in maybe like I want to say like 2017 or 2018.
And I am your forever DM. I am PapaMutt. I've been playing since I've been 5. That's not a joke. I will not tell you how old I am, but I've been playing for a while. If ever, and this is an open invitation for now in perpetuum, if ever a chatter is talking and I need an NPC's name, I'm going to grab your name. If I see a NPC that Mari just needs to talk to for some god-awful reason, and he's not in my book at all, it's gonna be, they call me Hidden Tome, for example. You might be a character that could be the party's best friend, or you might just be killed off. No,
you
we'll
might
see.
die horribly. Who knows? The system that we're playing is 2014 5th edition, so please don't throw any, but 2024's rules say that. We're not doing 2024 5th
We're not
edition.
doing that! The rule of cool trumps all. We're gonna have fun over, like, form. That being said, and Mario will contest this, I am not a kind and generous DM. If the players do, pardon my French, dumb shit, they're gonna get punished for it. You guys ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
I am ready!
I'm ready to play Dungeons and Dragons.
The Lost Isles, the Forgotten Lands, the Unexplored. The unknown continent is known to many as a mysterious, long-rumored land of unknown magics, strange, and mysterious peoples, and civilizations long since lost to time. Yet, in this new age of exploration, its name has come up time and time again. Exploration, adventure, treasures, mysteries, resources, glory, prestige. All of these words and more were used from the lands across the world over as a way to reignite interest in such hostile and foreign land. With so little known of such a majestic endeavor, expeditions were sent out from countries who could afford it. From religious zealots to noble monarchies, it seemed a race of discovery had begun. For what truly lies within the unknown continent, and what fate does the gods have planned for it? We begin with as little information as possible. You are all, for one reason or another, finding yourselves heading towards the unknown continent. This mysterious place of treasure, glory, adventure, what have you, is on the horizon, and for whatever reason, and the reasons that I don't even know, your characters are here. Who knows for what reason? We're gonna find out. But to start things off, we're gonna have to introduce each individual character, but we're gonna do this one at a time. Radia, go ahead and tell me what has happened to you since the start of our journey. If you see them up there, you are on the bottom. You are all the way over here, and you've recently awoken from your slumber. Go ahead and tell me what's going on with you.
Well, I am Fungus, and has taken over the corpse of an elf, so this is a very fun body to pilot. It's nice, it's fresh, it's new. So I'm on my own, personal journey of rebirth. Yeah, among us, the fungus among us all.
Ahead of you, Rada, you notice you are in some sort of town, some sort of port town. Right on the sea, that building to the far left there is actually a dock. And you are right next to the ocean. Behind you is a woodlands of which is teeming with life and noise. And ahead of you, you see what appears to be someone with armor and a polearm slowly approaching your way, kind of motioning you to come with them. What do you do?
Well, I'm curious, so I'm not doing anything else with my time. Why not follow? a new interesting lead.
Okay. Feel free to move
I've
your
got
character.
legs now.
Yeah, you got the goddamn walkies. Get over here.
You got limbs.
I have toes.
The guard motions you forward. Hey, excuse me. Right, you're supposed to be in the end with the others. What are you doing out here? Come on, it's dangerous in the woods. Come on, then. Are you deaf? What are you doing? Hello? Elf,
I'm
do you
coming.
hear me?
I can hear you. My ears are just now starting to function. I mean,
What?
I've had these forever. Pardon.
That's a
just
weird
a
thing
little-
to say out loud. That's very odd.
I'm just popping my ears. Don't worry.
What do you
Just
mean?
adjusting.
Yeah, I've had my ears forever. That's strange to say out loud like a... Okay, well, why don't you come with me? Because you're not supposed to be out this far.
True.
Do you
Looks
know
a
how
little
to...
dangerous?
Do you know how to walk yet?
I have gained the ability to walk, but I'm stiff. It's like when you wake up in the morning.
Give me a dexterity to not look like a freak walking towards this guy.
You are trying your very hardest to not freaking zombie hobble.
First roll of the day! The
First
fungus is
roll!
making a roll!
All right, I spit on my hands, I look at the dice, I kiss them, and I go, please God. I rolled a 17, and then
Okay. You roll a 20 in total, so you tell me how you walk towards this guy, because this seems pretty competent to me.
I am going to add some flair to my steps, mostly because I don't know how to be fully human. So I'm going to saunter over to him in the most flamboyant fashion possible of any human.
Oh, that's...
God, I hope this elf was a gymnast.
Wow, that is... Okay, the way you're walking's a little gangly, but that's fine. I'm not here to judge. You gotta move your character up to him. I need you in the inn. You're not supposed to be out this far, and the next boat will be here. Okay, that's not right. That's incorrect.
That's not right at all.
Sorry, I had chilies for lunch. Apologies.
Yeah, that's
God.
on. It's fine. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
There we go.
So, can you describe what your character looks like to us as you approach this guard, and dare I say, the most flamboyant way humanly possible, or in your case, not humanly possible?
So I am dressed in a white, almost like wedding-like outfit. My skin is pale, almost like that of a corpse. It has a bluish hue to it, as if I've just awoken from being laid to rest. I have fungal growths over me. You know, think of as if you left me outside and I just decided to become part of the environment.
Oh, all right. You kind of have a stink to you, yeah? All right. Yeah, get inside
It's a
the inn.
natural musk. Thank
Yeah,
you very much.
You naturally smell like shit. That's fine. I need you, pardon my French, I need you just to get inside the inn. I can't, no offense to you, and I mean this in the nicest way possible. I can't stand to look at you. Now, there's no offense to you. I'm just saying out loud, you look like a ghoul. And that's right. I know it's a new trend, but go ahead and get on in the end. I'm sorry. He covers his eyes. I just can't. I'm sorry. It's like looking into, you know, it looks like your corpse. I need you to freshen up is what I'm trying to say.
I
He's
lock
so
eyes
rude.
with him in an
He's
attempt
not
to
looking at
prove
you
I'm
at
not
all.
a corpse. Oh, you know what? He's not looking. I do 13 cartwheels in order to enter the inn in the most
Roll it.
beautiful fashion. Is that a dex roll?
Roll it. Acrobatics.
Acrobatics? Yeah.
Acrobatics for 13 cartwheels with disadvantage. That's 13 cartwheels. You roll 2d20s and add your acrobatics, and then take the lowest result. Okay, both pretty good. What's your lowest result?
Lowest is 10.
You don't have any acrobatics bonuses. It's just straight 10.
No, it's a +3, so that would be
you have-
13.
I say you get about 3 cartwheels in before you realize you have lungs now, and you just can't keep doing it. So you get like a couple deep before you're like, and that's about. But it's a lot. It's a lot to get used to, and you hear him go, "All right, please." I don't know what noises I'm hearing, but they're ghoulish. I need you to really. It's gross. It's like you haven't breathed for the first time in your life. It's disgusting. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's raw. Oh God, all these mercenaries get gross every time. So do you make your way towards the inn, as he suggested you do?
I hobble defeated towards the inn, knowing full well that my tiny deformed little lungs are not going to work fully well.
With that being said, we're gonna move up to Redclaw. Redclaw, what happens to you? How do you awaken from you and Radia have already more or less spawned here on the continent. What do you do? How do you wake up? What's going on?
I have been traveling throughout the wilds outside this town for a bit after waking up, trying to get a bearing of my surroundings. Despite the fact that it was what I awoke to was a wee disturbing. The biggest thing that I'm feeling right now is hunger, and I'm trying to find myself something to eat. Smelling the scent of food and nourishment coming from this town, I've hobbled into this town trying to find the source of whatever is catching my nose.
As you begin to hobble towards this town, you, with that delicious smell of breads and meats and various other tasty treats, you approach what is another guard coming your way, who looks genuinely both concerned and terrified. Can you describe your character to us, please?
This individual sees an 8-foot-tall, heavily scaled lizard folk individual. The majority of his scales are red, with a bit of white and some like deep blue. He has some rudimentary armor like covering him. It looks more ceremonial than practical in any way. In his left hand, he's carrying a large jade bladed makuito, but the more stunning thing about him is that his right arm looks to be completely covered in this jagged black obsidian-like crystal with a pulsing red glow permeating from the cracks.
With this horrible visage in front of him, the guard sheepishly kind of approaches you with polearm half drawn, about a 45-degree angle, kind of, excuse me, I need you to sheath your weapon. You're outside of the curfew. Come over here with your weapon sheath. He's yelling from a far distance.
He tilts his head at this individual and honestly is trying to decide if he's food. And he just begins to approach. He does not know how to sheath his weapon because he doesn't have a sheath. So he just kind of approaches.
All right. Now I know what you're thinking, and I'm not actually food. That being said, could you please put your weapon away, or I'll be forced to call the town guard, of which I am, by the way, legally. It's on my paperwork. Please put your weapon away, sir!
Once I get within, like, let's say 10 feet of him, I just simply say, I'm hungry. Where can I find something to eat?
The officer in front of you, shaking polearm in hand. Well, you know, you gotta go to the end for the boat to arrive. They've got food over there, and you know, I think you should do that to go get a nice bite to eat. He's like shaking like a shitting dog, just. He kind of gestures behind him towards the end, of which you see a mushroomed woman heading towards as well.
As soon as he says where there's food, I don't even acknowledge the rest of what he's saying, and I just walk past him.
It's just heading right toward the end. That's immediately.
Not like running, but just like walking, just like Lily just like pushes past him. It's just like ignoring him. Like I'm hungry. He has said where the food is. I'm heading towards the food.
You hear as you pass, like, don't forget to go. As you like just chemically ignored him and just keep walking past him. You just hear the distance. Oh, don't see I want to say that yet. And feel free to move towards the inn as well.
Okie dokie.
We move on to a different little story, because while these two found themselves already on this particular continent, this wild lands, these unexplored, forgotten lands, lost isles, or as we know them, the unknown continent, we have newcomers to the island. This is for specifically Adora and for Mari. You find yourselves on board an old transport ship, the Unsinkable, with its captain, Captain Unkillable. You've been on this journey for a couple of days now, each wave feeling like it'd be the one to sink the ship, but alas, you stay afloat somehow. You are heading finally towards the unknown continent. What do you do in this time? We're gonna start with Mari. Mari, you've had a little bit of time here on the Unsinkable with Captain Unkillable. Both very promising names for a ship. And not an Owen at all. What do you do? What do you want to do?
So I assume that we're like arriving first thing in the morning, right?
Yes, the ship, the Unsinkable, picked a few folks up, but it is en route. It has since overnight. You got a very restless night because again, every wave feels like it's gonna be the end of the unsinkable, and you've awoken in the bright of dawn. You see the unknown continent in the horizon, this beautiful forested landscape, and you do see the port town ahead, of which you know is Point Reach. What do you do in this time?
So my character for sure is right at the aft of the boat, just leaning against the side, the sun catching in his hair, the wind upon his face. A real look of someone who's gotten a full night's of rest, even though he really hasn't. And he is just staring at the land, and he is excited to be one step closer to his great journey.
And you're just been watching the whole time? Anything in particular you want to do? Or you're just gonna watch the horizon come into view?
So I could definitely share a little bit more about my character if you'd like.
It's up to you. It's just more or less what you were doing during this time of the ship. This ship took about a day and a half of rapid, very shaky transit. So it's been a very ghoulish ride for you. But if you feel like you want to share something, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, thank you. So he's not really talking to anybody in particular, but hi, my name is Mary Sue, son of House Van, noble house of Scatlinburg. I have luscious golden hair that radiates the sun, well styled and warm, and a cool green eyes like the first day of spring. A lot of people tell me that I look like PapaMutt. Offers note, if you don't know who he is, get the hell out of here. I'm perfect in every way. That's how I got my name.
It's a Maya
I'm
moral
also
bit.
a warlock. I've also arrived at the unknown continent with the goal
jump.
of forming a dark pact with a malicious entity.
Oh my god, is this a Maya Mortal bit? Did you sneak a Maya Mortal bit into D&D?
No,
Did you do a Maya Mortal bit in my D&D game?
absolutely not.
Wow, Mary Sue sounds great. That's crazy. You hear from above decks, "Are you talking to Mary Sue?" And that is your very reliable gnomish captain. He looks down to you. This is the Captain Unkillable. You recognize the Captain Unkillable because you had your reservations about going on his ship. Captain Unkillable is blind in one eye, has an eye patch in the other for, to avoid the sunlight. So he looks down your general direction. "What are you doing down there?
Oh,
Who are you talking to? You know my hearing's real good since I can't see good no more."
Mary Sue is actually quite attached to this captain because technically he can't see. So
Yes.
he can't be blinded at all by Mary Sue's beauty. So to him,
I gotta
this is a
say,
little-
Mary Sue, you irradiate something fierce. If I could see, I tell you, you'd probably be gorgeous.
Mary Sue just smiles gently. A small
Are you
tear
smiling
rolling
down
his
there?
cheek.
Are you smiling? I can't tell because of the blindness. The pinky blinders, yeah? I'm also British again. Sorry, I keep defaulting to this.
Oh, don't worry, Captain. I'm just preparing for the long journey ahead. I am grateful for all you've done to get me to this point, though. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that's great to hear. Hey, could you tell me if we're there yet? Again, I can't quite see.
See, it looks like we're about to run straight into the docks. I thought you were aware already, but
He's still looking at you, by the way. He's not going to the helm.
Can
He's
you
still
stop the ship, please?
When do you just go ahead and say when? He's just still looking at you. He's not even near the ship's wheel.
He's looking out, and Mary Sue notices the exact time where it's perfect just before we're going to hit, and he yells, "Now, now, drop anchors now!"
Continues to stare. All right, and then he kind of scampers over. You hear him knock over a bottle because he's also drunk, by the way. And with a swift, full port side, the ship does a sweet drift perfectly into port. But before that happens, we're gonna rewind the clock a little bit. And during this trip, there's another guest on board, the Unsinkable, with the captain who is blind in one eye patch the other one, who is also had a few drinks on the wheel. Adora, you are also finding yourself on this very sketchy ship, which is surprising given your, affiliations. What has your journey been like?
First question, I just make sure, are my fellow expedition members
They are.
here on the ship? Okay.
You have 3 members on board the ship with you.
Down in the chambers, I'm currently with Private Shits, Jennifer Clove, and Mac. And looking over the papers, I put my hand upon my mouth, having suffered from the amazing, immaculate captainship of Captain Unkillable.
You just hear screaming above deck like, and and then you hear like a somber from who you've known as Mary Sue, and then you hear more. So continue.
I look over as we're starting to talk about our plans between my little expedition party, and I feel the jostling, and I put up a finger and go, 1 minute, please. And I begin to scamper up the stairs to get immediately to the side of the boat. As I get to the side of the boat, you can start to see, anyone around would be able to see that my hair begins to flow outwards like living fire. And as the kind of goes along basically in front of my face, you begin to hear as she immediately throws up into the ocean, and it begins to just turn into steam as the throw up leaves her body.
A little bit of the flame-esque throw up singes a bit of the side of the unsinkable, and you hear Captain Cannibal, "Hey, you throwing up again? You two landlubbers wouldn't survive a day blind, drunk, and deaf."
I'll have you know, Captain Unkillable.
What?
I'm
deaf, remember? Apparently now. Also, I'm deaf.
I thought you were blind. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll talk louder then.
Yeah, I'm also quite deaf, as it turns out. Also, I've had a few too many meads. Anyways, you were saying?
I was saying, yes, I'm okay down here. When are we making landfall?
I don't know. I was talking to Mary Sue about that very thing.
Oh.
And it's
I
about
look over at Mary.
And it's about this time Mary Sue clicks in. The combined prowess of Mary Sue and the blind, deaf, drunk Captain Unkillable does a fantastic curve slide right into port. And with a jut, you are all knocked a little bit asunder as the ship has made anchor fall perfectly into port at your destination, which is Point Reach, one of the very few places in this unknown continent that you can find safe refuge in. So, Captain Unkillable kind of like, did we make it? Mary, did we make it?
Yes, Captain, we've made it almost perfectly.
That's why, that's why they call me the Unkillable Boy. That's what I'm 13. Did you know that?
What?
Wait. I stare this deaf, dumb, blind kid who plays a mean pinball. I look him in the eyes, and do I actually believe anything he's saying right now?
He is, you realize, go ahead and roll me a just straight up and down intelligence check.
Oh, not an insight check? Okay.
Or insight's fine too. Yeah, whatever one works for you. That's a really good roll for this meme. You realize Captain Unkillable is a gnome, as mentioned. He's a bearded gnome. However, you realize, he is 13 in gnome years. He's very young. He is blind in one eye, eye patch in the eye. He has been drinking on the job, and he's very hard of hearing. Everything he says is correct and true. The fact that you made it here on the Unsinkable is a gift from whatever god you believe in, and it makes you reevaluate the door specifically how the funding is going for the reason you're here. Because the fact that you got this ship, you feel like you should have been paid to go on this ship.
Oh shit! I say to myself as I just look out.
What?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I'm gonna go get my crew. Good job,
okay.
Mary. Good job, Mary. And
Happy to be of service. And my lady, may I help you in any way to carry your bags? It was so kind of you to let me board your ship and your voyage for absolutely no cost. It's the least I can do, helping you move your bags.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no problem there. I immediately point him.
A vessel of this strength and fortitude, I'm sure it costs a pretty penny to allow this to happen. So the fact that you didn't even ask questions either, I should be paying you.
One of the floorboards breaks out from behind you. It just falls into the deck below. It just shatters below.
Yes.
So you go down to get your crew, and as soon as you both begin to go below decks, the captain goes, "Yeah, I won't wait too long. I hear they're doing quite the exportation of people here, so the fast..." Sorry, the alcohol really got to me. You know, I used to drink much better a few years back when I was 9. Anyways, I would recommend going to the inn. That's the best place to find, you know, what's the up and up, and it's also quite the character point for this this tale. Sorry, I've been drinking. Anyways, carry on.
Captain Unkillable, that was the most useful thing you've said all trip.
He blacks out. he falls over on the. He blacks out the helm and just kind of slumps on the steering wheel and just passes out.
Oh, we should get going. We should go. Now.
One moment. Could you, Mary? Could you look to the side real quick? Like just look in a different direction. I'd appreciate that. I have to do some official business here.
Oh yes, absolutely. He looks wistfully towards the sunrise. The light catches on his face, and his skin seems to radiate. Author's note: he is a normal human.
I'm gonna jump off a bridge. If you do this again, this goddamn. I did not know she would do this, by the way. I'm actually very miffed at this whole energy she's bringing to the room.
Yeah? Well,
yeah, carry on.
It's fine. As Mary does that, of course, me, being a fire genasi, make absolutely the golden hour anytime. So it looks like a perfect picture of Mary Sue at any given moment, no matter the day, from the light my body gives off.
The juxtaposition of dead mushroom woman and big bloody scary man to these two perfect assholes is crazy and jarring. No? Am I wrong to say that?
No, this feels right.
No, this feels perfect.
It feels good.
That being said, as I make the perfect lighting, I look at the gnome and I see if he has anything on him.
Okay, that's crazy. Okay. Wait, you told Mary Sue to turn around. Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll it.
What am I rolling?
Perception to see if you can rob this poor child. He's just a boy.
I also kind of want to see if I can potentially roll something to see if I notice this is happening.
Roll. You can roll as stealth if you want to see. You want to see Adora's character do this.
I'm just seeing if I notice that she's doing this.
Oh, then go ahead and roll. Go roll perception as well. That's fine. You got a no. You don't really see her eyeing up and down the poor child, of whom got you guys here safely, by the way.
Okay.
Adora, your character sees nothing of particular value on this man, this child, save a saber that is a little bit rusty and chipped at his side, as any pirate captain would have, and the half-empty wine bottle in his offhand, of which he is gripping tightly as he is passed out over the helm.
So wait a sec. So on top of being blind, deaf, and also
blind,
alcoholic,
partially deaf, alcoholic, and 13.
13 also now has a rusty sword, so quite possibly tetanus?
No, but he does have a. You can tell by glancing at him. Like, does he have jaundice? You're not 100% sure. He might have a little jaundice.
Just a little.
He has a little jaundice, maybe.
As a treat. As a treat.
You're not
I prick his finger, and I'm like, oh god, he also has diabetes.
Oh god!
This poor fucking kid.
The wind blows. I can smell something funny on the wind. Like,
Jesus Christ!
oh, is that early decay?
Oh my God!
I know a dead body from the scent.
I can smell that corpse a mile away.
Oh yeah.
All right, Dora, you don't see anything particular value of him other than the fact that he may be a little worse for wear.
Oh, I sigh to myself. I turn around and I look. They don't pay me enough to do this. And then I flick my fingers as I make a loud whistle to the crew to know that it's time to disembark.
So, the following 3 people come above deck. And this is why Adora's showing a little bit, because Adora came with an entourage. Adora, who is not, again, I'm only going to refer to your characters once you have them named. So once your name has been said out loud, feel free to edit your characters and add their names underneath. Mary, that was only you so far. But there are 3 personnel that come above decks. They are apparently a part of some sort of expedition. And the first one comes up eagerly. Dare I say a little too excitedly, hey, I'm ready to go! And you know him as Private Shits. You've come to learn he is a very anxious young man, no older than 19, who has more or less been thrown into your country's military because he wasn't doing a whole lot else with his life. And his parents said either you stop playing dice at the local dice hole and get a job, or you're going to the military. And he is a part of this expedition as a personal bodyguard to the expedition. I'm ready to go, ma'am! the next one who emerges from the cabin is the noblewoman of the lower house, Jennifer Clove, a half-elf who's a lot more interested in partying. She's been drunk more or less with the captain since you guys left. And she comes up hungover. Are we here? And finally, the mass of a man, Mac, the human who might be mistaken for half ogre, is a sellsword who specifically was hired not by anyone that you know to be a part of this expedition. He comes above deck, very, very rugged, beard grown and stubble, eyes kind of darting the surrounding, and is very well armored considering the rest of you are not. And Mac looks down at you, and he does look quite down at you in terms of like both literally and figuratively saying,
How tall is he?
oh, he is 7 feet tall as a human.
Okay, so yes, he is looking down at me.
He is a human, this is worth mentioning, 7 feet tall human. And he looks down at you, he's actually stacked. Don't you ever fucking whistle for me again. Do you understand?
I look him dead in the eyes, and I say, I think you need to remember that you are serving the expedition as protection for the crown of Calamon. You understand that, yes?
Roll persuasion.
21.
Let me go ahead and roll on my end. Begrudgingly, Mac goes, right, so let me take private shits in. We'll survey the area for the expedition. I'd hate to disappoint the crown, as it were, yeah?
The crown is what is paying your bills.
The
Else
crown
you won't
is
get your
what-
shillings.
Come on, shits, let's look around, yeah? And he smacks shit to the back with bated breath and like gritted teeth. It's just like, oh, okay, sorry, ma'am, we gotta go survey the area apparently. And with quickness, shit scampers off with Mac close behind, kind of give you a passing glance as he leaves the ship. And then obviously you have the one person left who is going to be the noblewoman who is Jennifer. Who's like, I'm going to go to the inn and I'll catch up with you guys here in a bit.
I look her dead in the eyes and says, actually, Jennifer,
Yeah.
Lady
Yeah.
Clove,
That's me.
you're here to be a negotiator.
I sure
and
am.
a face for us. I think it's best you stick with me so
A
we can make
face?
a good impression.
You got it, a good face. Hey, Mary Sue, let's go to the inn. We got to be a good face for the expedition. Come on.
Mary?
A singular tear rolls down his cheek after thinking that they're talking about him being nothing more than just an excellent face. Under his breath, he whispers, "Oh, the burden of being perfect."
Hey,
Jesus Christ.
hey, Mary, stop muttering to yourself. Come on, let's have a drink, yeah? Come on.
Very well. He grabs
I
whichever
will
bags
accompany
he
you.
needs to.
Oh, that's
I will
the
accompany
spirit.
you. Yes, and I will be watching for you know who has to take care of the budget.
That's
and I look
right.
at my coin and I look at my coin purse that has only 10 gold coins in it.
It's not doing well. That's right. That was that's correct. Without further ado, is it safe to say we all convene in the very stereotypical D&D 5e inn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Sorry, y'all, for the ship. Adora had a whole retinue with her. I blame her completely. But around this time, all of you have made your way to the inn, and we're saying these all paths all converge around the same time. Everyone, feel free to roll me a perception as all four of you around the same time walk through the town together. The wonderful town of Point Reach, of which all of you either have first experienced or just woke up to.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, this is great.
Here comes the rolls. Here comes the bad rolls. Here we go. All the good rolls.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Holy shit.
Okay, let's go.
Beans.
I
That's
see
what
with
I'm
my,
talking
I
about,
spy
baby.
with my little eyes.
That's what I'm talking about. Your little dead eyes.
Oh, no, yeah. Okay, they're still kind of hazy, but like, you know, I'm wiping the film off slowly.
Oh, gross. Ew. I
I'm
did not.
peeling it off. Oh,
I don't. Note to self: never give Radia a dead character. She knows too much about fucking dead bodies, dude. Film is a
like
gross
content.
word. It's a gross
She-
word.
She may be the last of us, but she is the best of us.
Stop doing the Last of Us jokes. Stop
Oh
it.
my God.
Stop. All right. What did everyone get? We'll start on the line. Red. What did you get?
6. I don't care about anything. I'm hungry.
You don't care about anything. You are Mari. What did you get?
I got a 5.
Correction. Mary Sue, what did you get? Because we know your name.
Thank you.
Right now.
Yeah, my name is Mary Sue. I got a 5.
Okay.
I am just a little bit too preoccupied with the way that the sun is just kind of coming overhead, and it's hitting me a little too well. I gotta be mindful about making sure I'm portraying as normal a persona as possible as to not get attention. So I'm not really paying attention to what's going on around me.
Author's note, I fucking hate Mary Sue so much. Just wanted to say out
Looking in a
loud.
mirror, huh?
Yeah,
Looking in a mirror.
No! It's not!
Oh my god.
It's a very dark mirror.
Adora, what did you roll?
I also rolled a 6.
What the? Okay, what do you? Okay, what did you? What's up, case?
I'm too distracted making sure Jennifer doesn't
That's
carry
fair.
off and trying
fair.
to keep her. So I'm trying to I'm holding a bottle away from her so she doesn't like try to pregame before we get to the tavern.
She's already pre-game, dog. And then Radia, what did you get?
The
A
plus
what?
4, so it was 23.
Okay, so the corpse is all okay. Great. So
Of course, I can't see shit.
literally just Radia. You wipe off the that's not the right word. PapaMutt almost said nope. I'm gonna DM you guys what I almost said. Is that right?
I now have the spirit of Alex Jones inside of my body. Come,
Guys,
with me
it's
now.
exactly what you think it is.
It's exactly
So-
what you think it
It's
is.
exactly what you think it is.
So Radia wipes the film from her eyes. There we go.
I gingerly peel it. You don't
Yeah, you peel it.
understand.
Yes, of course.
You
And
have to be
that-
careful how you wash it, but yeah.
That is what it is! It's film! It's film! There's nothing else can be! With that crazy of a roll, here are the things that you notice immediately as a corpse fresh on the scene. For one, the town of Point Reach, of which you just became introduced as a town in general, you're getting the concept of towns, it seems odd that there is a abundance of security and not a lot of people. You notice that it's almost explicitly guards doing patrols, doing watches, keeping people in and out of the inn, and not so much, you know, what you'd assume based on the memories that you gained from this corpse that you inhabited, people. Number 2, and this is probably more pressing, every person in this, every guard that you've noticed at this point, because you haven't seen any people, have a strange blue symbol on their right hand. That aside, that's really all you've noticed as you and your and the others, we'll say that much, make their way into the inn. And let me go ahead and do the inn scene. All of you kind of arrive to the inn at the same time. So
Ignore
there's
that.
a fun moment, like a sitcom, where all 4 of you try to go to the door at the same time, and you can't. And this is where you are feel free to RP.
Oh, pardon me. Excuse me.
Oh,
Just
excuse
trying to
me.
find my way in.
Getting closely here.
Sorry, I've spider splayed my hands and legs across the door. I am blocking the entire thing. This is very rude of me. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
That's really rude of you. You want to get a drink, weird mushroom lady? What's up? It's me, your girl, Jennifer. What's up?
That shouldn't hurt me. Yeah, hi Jennifer.
That's a weird thing to say out loud. What do you mean by that? You keep saying
You know,
weird. You're, okay, yeah.
No, I think in my mind to start to mimic, other human interactions. So I too become the party rockin' Valley girl. That sounds great. Oh my god. I would love to get off of this door frame and get the so
Oh god,
with
there's
you.
2 of them. There's
Well,
2 of them,
oh my
Mary.
God,
Mary,
there's
there's
2 of
2 of them.
us.
Jennifer approaches you like, girl, you gotta take your hands off the door frame, queen. That way we
Oh
can
my
get
god,
turned
Queen, can I
up.
put them on you? And
Oh my
let's get a
god!
drink.
Let's get a drink, bitch. Let's go.
Oh
And-
my gosh.
okay, so
I
that's.
peel myself from the door frame. Now,
Can you make-
now sauntering over.
I need you to make a performance because your freshly raised body trying to mimic human life it's got to be performance. Come on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay. There we go. 16 total.
I'm gonna roll disadvantage because I'm a wasted white woman.
Oh my god, why would you do that to
I rolled
me?
that one. Oh my god, queen! Yeah! Let's get fucked up, bitch. So, Adora, you see Jennifer walking with a mushroom woman. There goes your noble representative, by the way, as she walks into the inn. Which means you 3 are outside.
Oh, okay.
You watch your fellow diplomat walk into a in an unknown land, in an unknown city, with a woman who appears to be freshly dead, covered in fungus. Mary and also Red, because we don't know your name yet, you see this as well, which is a different kind of display. What do y'all do? Take it away.
Mary, quite contrary. Yes, I'm sorry.
No, quite contrary, but it's all right. We are comrades. We have survived the most perilous journey, being on a ship with a 13-year-old, and nothing happened.
I don't like that you said it in those specific ways and order, but I'll let it pass.
That's crazy.
I'm going to be honest, Mary. I'm a little concerned about Jennifer. I might need you to help me here.
Honestly, I was thinking the same thing.
I think you would be perfect for the role.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
fucking party,
So-
bitches!
I'm her spirit animal now, and like
He's my
also her
spirit animal!
conscience.
Mary Sue.
I got her.
He recognizes what needs to be done, clenches his jaw just a little bit, but he's like he's got to do what he's got to do. He steps in to the bar and goes straight up to this weird looking fungus. He turns his charm up.
Weird.
He turns his charm up quite a bit, and he says, "And good morning. What is a fine specimen like you doing in a place like this?"
Oh, just the usual drinking with the girls.
Right.
It's me, the
Taking-
girls!
Yeah.
Taking a body on a joyride. I
Yeah,
mean,
I do this.
experiencing life and the
I-
sun and
I
the
take
joy.
a lot of bodies on joyrides, boys!
I bet you do. Yo, tap me up.
Daps you up.
Oh my god, thank you.
Mary Sue is just straight up like hoping to get them separated so that
Good luck. My girl wrote a 1, dude. Good luck. My girl loves Radia's character.
No, but the way that he's going to separate them is by pulling Radia's character away. He's thinking.
Jennifer is locked in, arm in arm. And to get everyone in, Adora and Red, you both see this go down. Jennifer, and now you're hearing quite the commotion from inside the inn. We're starting with Redclaw. Red, what do? You came here for food, and now you're seeing a display of insanity.
Am I able to smell that Radia's body is dead?
Ooh. Go ahead and roll a perception. That's a good point.
10.
No. As far as you can tell, there is a smell of rot on her, but that you've noticed in your brief time awake that could come from many things. She's got a stink to her that is familiar, but it's not anything you'd be like definitely saying, oh, she's rotting. So she's a stinky mushroom lady.
Is Adora's character like blocking the way in?
Yeah, the fire of which is Adora just watched her fellow representative and brief friend on a ship walk in with the mushroom lady.
I'm just going to like walk up behind her and just say, "You're in my way."
I turn back. I look at Redclaw's character and I say, "Oh, am I in your way?"
Yes.
Oh, well, let's get in then. I advise.
Yeah, if you two can get in, that'd be lovely. Listen, it's been quite a day. If you two can fuck off, yeah, that'd be fantastic. If you can get inside.
I quickly just like dart my eye over to him and I just like let out like a little like throat like bellow.
In the middle. If you guys do something, like just get just little shit like, hey, if you do something right, lovely, yeah. If you do something lovely, if you do something lovely, yeah.
And then I walk in.
All right, I will describe to you all the rambunctiousness of the tavern, thanks to no part of Radia. A lively tavern filled with the mumbles and grumbles of patrons. The room is filled with all sorts from across the seas, none seemingly too native to the land, and no doubt put up for the night in general. Like, you can tell there's a lot of like mercenaries, sailors, workers, a lot of folks from across the lands who are already talking about, like, you hear the mumbles of, oh my god, I can't believe we have to leave. Oh, it's like all this different stuff about leaving, bummers, and what have you. But your mind is taken with the fact that Jennifer, with arm in arm of Radia's character, says, "Hey, barkeep! Come here, bar bitch! Me and my lady gotta get some party on!"
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So what do you want? And Jesus is canonical. Give it up for Jesus!
Oh my God, Christianity!
Let's go!
Let's go! Resurrection. That's what I'm feeling right now, and it feels so good. Did Mary try and pull my arm?
I don't know, Mary,
No,
did you?
He hasn't. He's a gentleman. He doesn't believe in putting
Okay.
hands on ladies without.
Oh, is it because I'm
consent.
slippery and gross?
No,
Ew.
it's because he's raised that way.
Ew.
What's wrong with you?
Yes.
Everything I say, I'm
Hi,
sorry. Do you not
everybody.
notice the shtick of me getting grosser with every phrase?
This is the last. This is the last D&D
absolutely.
campaign we're doing with Radia. It's yucky out here. If I hear slippery and gross from a corpse, I will lose it. I'll yards.
It's getting hot in here.
You see a palatable juice that has leaked onto Jennifer's like clothes from the corpse. I mean, the person next to her, and everyone sees this, by the way. So take it away. Take it away. Don't let me stop you guys from making a mess in here.
Is there like a bar or like where there's like again like food
There-
or like
there is no bar at all. You have no idea what Jennifer's yelling about. Red, you have no clue.
is there any visible food?
There is food on some tables. Each person that has a table, so i.e. the person here in the middle. Oh, that might just vanish. Oh, shit. Help!
Oh,
Help!
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 Let me help. I'm back here now. I'm back here now.
Everything's going to shit.
Oh my
Okay.
God, the world is moving.
TLDR, where there's a person, there is a little bit of meal at their table, or a drink, or what have you.
All right, who's the scrawniest person with food near them?
Scrawniest person food. Let me look at my chart, because weirdly enough, the person closest to you, this person can be described easily as a funny guy person. This is a funny guy.
Just a funny guy?
Just call him funny guy person, who appears to be eating a nice, hearty little chicken leg. What are you up to? He's mid-bite and he does not seem to notice you.
Is it just the chicken leg, or is there more on the table?
It is just, that is all remains here is a chicken leg he's already chomping into it.
I'm going to just walk up to the table and like just look at him and sniff.
Okay, that's crazy, but okay, go ahead. That's insane. He looks up to you with like eyes wide, like, can I help you?
I'm very hungry.
You should order something off the menu then. It's got good food here, and you'll need it for the ride back. Gulp. Audible gulp. Why don't you order off the menu, big guy?
Or you can give me yours.
No, that's not how economy and economics works. Like, I provide the establishment provides a service, and
You're small and weak.
all right, a little rude, but okay.
Live to survive the winter. I need the food more than you.
Roll intimidation, you freak. You fucking freak.
I'm just rolling like garbage today. 10.
Oh, that's your sniffer.
So the thinner of the people here is us. Okay, but that's okay. I first off, I've survived a lot of winter, and also I'll have you know, you just talk to the people in the back. It's really cheap here. It's like $1 for a meal. Like, you don't have to really be a dick about it. Obviously, you failed here. You don't have to be like an asshole. Like, you just go. Like, there are guards. If
blood, I feel like that's like an advantage. I don't know.
the blood he may be covered in B, but remember, only Radia knows this. Radia's character. The entire town is guard heavy right now. So if this man so much as a screams a word, it could be a guard palooza in here. So he feels pretty emboldened by the security. Yeah, so just go order your own stuff, man. Like, it's not that crazy, but go order your own stuff.
I kind of just like have like I slowly blink like he's trying to like, the fuck is gold?
All right, I forgot. Well, you guys just stare at each other for a while. He's like, okay, well, if there's nothing else, yep. If that's it.
He goes and like literally just like scans the room and then like tries to like go towards whoever he pointed to.
Are you trying to scan the room in general or just look for food?
Oh no, like so like he said like, oh, there's like this guy will give you food, so he's now going over to them.
Roll perception.
Let's see if I can roll better this time. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's better.
You see a bar person hop into the back here. I'm gonna use a Dora's character real quick. Hop into the back here to get something. And you also see, with a pretty good roll like that, you see a very well-dressed gentleman here in the corner, of whom I accidentally moved to their spot, and they'll never return. There's a well-dressed gentleman there in the corner who is kind of eyeing your entire little entourage down, because it seems the four of you entered at the reasonably the same time. And he's kind of darting between the four of you, and I guess by extension, Jennifer. Without further ado, though, we're going to move into the quarrel that is between Adora's character, Mary Sue, and Radia's character, and Jennifer, all of which who are involved in their own scuffle away from Redclaw's hungry tummy. What are you guys doing?
Mary, please get Jennifer away from that. It's smelling.
What do you mean that? She's my bestie. I rolled a natural 1 earlier.
I'm trying so hard.
She's my bestie, so I'm high-key locked in a natural 1.
She's
Anyways,
so drunk, she's meta.
I become meta. I am destroyer of worlds. Anyways, X3.
Mary Sue is just... He really didn't want to do this, especially since, you know, he's gotten to know Jennifer and knows the deep intricacies about her, how she's just overall just a party girl on the outside, but what's most important is, you know, the family she left back at home.
Roll insight real quick. Go ahead and roll insight, you little fibber. I'll allow this fiction, but I need you to roll insight.
All right, let me see if I can find my insight. Roll.
Did you roll 2 dice?
I guess. I don't know how to do
Well,
that.
either way,
Did you roll at disadvantage?
go ahead and go roll 1 dice by itself. I'm down for Mari to build a fiction for the...
Okay, no, it didn't happen.
Okay, with a 7,
Well, it's a 7 plus my insight, which is 2, so it's actually a 9.
you never gained any insight on Jennifer, so you're just making this shit up in your own head.
Genuinely, I am.
Okay,
Genuinely, it has been that from the start.
Okay, then carry on. Forgive me.
No, in his mind, Mary Sue sees Jennifer, a young, struggling woman, just just needs a good figure, essentially, someone who can set her right. So he casts Charm Person on her.
Okay, we're doing this, huh? All right,
Yeah.
everyone buckle up. Chat.
Alright, so
Those
he's
viewers
gonna
are
cast
home.
it-
Here we
he's gonna cast
go.
Level 1.
Level 1 Charm Person.
Yeah, so he's
You
gonna
attempt to
cast
charm a
it on
humanoid.
her.
Can you go ahead and read the abbreviated thing there? Because for those
Yes,
who are
absolutely.
new to Charm Person, we're gonna go ahead and read that. What does Charm Person do?
You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends or until you or your companions do anything to harm it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows that it was charmed by you.
Okay, and that's what you chose to do to poor Jennifer, yeah? All right, here we go. I'm rolling it.
My spell save is a 13.
So the
Whether
spell
or not
fails
you
if it's
know.
not cast on her. So she kind of looks at you with like her face furrows and like excuse you? You did not just try what I think you tried. Excuse you? I know after that intimate moment we shared on the ship where we talk about each other's pasts and our future, you did not just try to do what I think you're doing now. I will give you an opportunity to apologize to me and my friend who's not talking right now because she's full of piss. And if you say you're sorry, we'll forgive you and go on our drinks because I know you didn't just do that.
He does realize that with great power comes great responsibility.
I'm gonna fucking crash out.
Oh my god!
He reaches forward and gently just takes Jennifer's hands within his own, and he says, as tears well in his eyes, "It was never my intention to hurt you. Jennifer, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me."
Persuasion disadvantage because you failed
Why?
your charm. Because you failed your charm! You're lying! You're a liar! That's why!
I don't think I'm a liar.
I tried to
think roll it.
brainwash you, but it was never my
Roll it.
intention.
Yeah,
no,
for
it
real! Like, what are we
wasn't.
talking? I'm so sorry. My spell failed. That's what you're saying to this poor woman.
Yeah.
Like, what are we?
actually.
Yeah, you're saying
Yeah,
that
actually.
verbatim. Oops, sorry, I biffed it.
Oh, well, I got a natural 1.
Oh
so.
no!
I think Jennifer hates me.
Jennifer looks to you with a scowl and a grimace that you've only seen a few times in your life. Her teeth grit together in an anger. You're so lucky I'm with my new bestie. And she looks over to Adora's character and says, if this is the kind of company you keep, maybe I don't want to be a part of this expedition. Maybe I'm going to live my life here with my new mushroom friend. Because it's clear that there's a lot of rude things happening here that I'm not a part of. And she's just ignoring Mary Sue and looking at Adora's character.
Jennifer, excuse me.
Yeah?
You are also a servant of the crown.
Yeah,
We
but I'm
are
also a
both
servant
here.
of me, myself, and I, motherfucker. So, like, I have not realized I signed up with a bunch of liars and charmers. I wanted to be my own lady on this trip. It's my little vacay away from home. You know that. How dare you?
Jennifer, we are on an unknown continent.
Yes, we
in
are. It's
service
called that.
Of the crown.
Right, yeah, I get that. But, like, also, party. Hello?
Jennifer, who is writing back to give reports for our expedition?
I don't know. I'm drunk.
It's me. What do you think your family would think if I sent a report back to the crown saying you abandoned the expedition and are now a traitor of Calamon?
That's gotta be a roll of intimidation for sure. Because there's no other way I can interpret that. That is, I mean, you're right, but also that's very intimidating.
Oh, yeah,
So go ahead and
no,
roll.
definitely.
Roll that with
absolutely.
advantage because that's incredibly fair.
Okay, hold on. Was advantage? I'll just roll twice
Yeah,
then.
advantage. Yeah. Thank God, right? Well,
thank God it's advantage.
Thank
thank God for advantage. Natural one. Thank God for advantage. So, what'd you get with the advantage?
14.
Her face kind of like drops from like a sense of like to and she's like, well, I mean, you know, maybe I'm getting a little silly hanging out with Captain Unkillable, and if it's all right with you, I'm just gonna go get a little fresh air and just relax, or maybe like rest here, maybe like a little wacky. You're right. If that's okay with you. Gulp.
Just sit yourself down away
Okay.
from your new friend. We can talk later.
Okay, I'm so sorry. And she goes to sit down at one of the locations. Radia!
Yeah, I'm here.
You see all this play out. Jennifer is sheepishly going back to one of the spare tables that are available. I'm going to go ahead and we'll use this individual here as like I know it's a dude, but well, whatever. Who cares?
She's a guy.
Yeah, whatever. You see Jennifer kind of walk by sheepishly back as this fiery-haired lass scorned her quite so. But you do see all of these interactions happening. What do you do?
I figure that the party is over and I shouldn't try and engage anymore. So I'm just gonna kind of sit there with looking down into my hands, embarrassed.
Just like a real human would do. A real human would do that for
Ashamed.
sure.
Absolutely.
That's a real
Yeah.
human that right there. I can tell.
Real human emotion, shame.
You
Abject social shame.
Mary Sue sees this like very clear just show of embarrassment, and he feels kinship right now with
I
this.
fucking hate Mary Sue so
Well,
much.
to be so serious, he's going through the same emotional turmoil. So he's like, I found
If you say some whack
friend.
shit, Mari, I'm gonna go pee.
at a
if you
toilet,
s-
right?
I'll be back.
At a toilet, right?
Go ahead, Mari.
I can sense the spiritual connection. The fibers are glowing. They're emanating from you.
He's gonna try to roll up to this fungus person and be like, "Hey, are you okay? You seem a little down. I'm sorry that things unraveled the way they did. I don't think that was quite fair. I'm Mary Sue, by the way. What's your name?"
I'm
I'm
Corsandre. Hyperia.
I'm back. Sorry, what I miss? I'm full of piss no longer.
Just a name drop.
We were smooching this whole time.
Yeah, just some folks having a
Whoa!
spiritual connection. Yeah. I said I'm Corsandre Hyperia, so I have a name now.
Yeah, that's crazy. Go ahead and click on your character, hit the cog wheel, and enter that name yourself, because there's no fucking shot I can do that. There's no universe I know what you just said to me out loud.
It's okay. I'll start talking in like Sanskrit or something.
So once that's entered, Red, you see the individuals at which you bumped into earlier kind of make this little meet and greet, this little thing. I don't know if Adora's introduced herself yet, but you see all this play down. What are you doing between you, the gentleman in the corner, and the fried chicken that was eaten by the gentleman who does not really give a shit about your presence?
So the one that was like staring at us, like, is it like,
Yeah.
am I able to get a vibe? Is it like like he's like prepping for trouble? Is he just like, does he just look like intrigued by us?
Roll me an insight. Let's find out.
Ooh, 19.
With a 19,
Let's go.
you can tell this gentleman in the corner was pretty indifferent to the rowdy crowd of which it was in here. But the moment the four of you walked in, his eyebrows perked up. He kind of like looked around. He's like eyeing the conversation with Mary Sue and the name of which I can't pronounce right now because it's not on the screen. With Radia's character, you can see he was like looking at Dora's character, and especially you, eyeing you up and down, kind of eyeing your weapon. He's been sizing you guys up since the moment you kind of rolled in, and you can tell that, but he does not notice that you've noticed that. So he's very much lost in his own thought.
If that's the case, he's going to. Oh, there's the name.
There we go. Thank you. I appreciate you. Corisande?
Yeah, Corisande.
Perfect. Thank you. Once I do your names, I'll be
Corey's in the
referring.
house.
I will be referring
God
to your guys'
dang it.
names. First off, shut up. Shut up. Second, Redclaw's mods.
baby.
Hey, second, Redclaw's mods ban Radia. Thank you. And third,
No, you can't ban me from
we can. We can. Red, it's your turn. Oh, sorry, you're saying though?
He's gonna actually snake past Corisande.
Okay.
Kind and like bait, like what's it called? Like essentially, let's see if I can just go over to. Oh God, I stepped on this man.
Yeah, it's
He's
gonna be a
dead.
little tricky. Again, I biffed the character, like the maps. This could be a little tricky.
No,
I
you're
get
good, you're
you.
good.
You want to be here over here, right? Like over
Yeah,
here.
yeah, like over
Okay.
there.
When you approach him, he's a tall, slender, red tiefling, and he's got simply dazzling features. Like he is very attractive. His robes kind of give that signify of like nobility, a very regal approach, mixed with practicality. So he's got armor over his robes. He has pauldrons. He has a sword at his side, but he's still very regal in that. And he kind of eyes him down. He's like, "And what would you like, my big man?"
You stared at us.
At us, yes. At you, no. I need you to understand that. And once you do, we can talk. Until then, toodaloo. And he just kind of shoos you away a little bit.
He's actually getting very, very annoyed and angry, and like the arm, his right arm, actually starting to like almost burn a little bit.
Okay.
He kind of, he's at the wall, right?
Yeah, he is against the wall. His chair is like leaning backwards against the wall. Yes.
The arm starts burning and this guy could actually see that like his eye like twitches in response, not to him, but to the arm, and he refocuses and he slams his raptor clawed foot into his chest to pin him to the wall. Not like stab him, but like just pin him to the wall.
You want to pin him against the wall.
Yes.
Oh.
Are you making any rolls of the arm or no?
No, it's just that
Okay.
the arm is hurting, and so.
Go ahead and roll a strength check against him.
Okay. It's so close to an 18. Wait, what? Oh, sorry, I misread that. Okay, sorry. Dang, I'm rolling like shit. 7.
You attempt to pin him vis-a-vis foot against wall, and with a almost elegance, the gentleman of which you try to pin dances out of the way with a little bit of a giggle as you miss this tiefling completely. However, this ruckus kind of alerts the entirety of the bar, of which goes fairly quiet, seeing a 8-foot-tall lizard monster try to kick a man. To which I say, Corisande, Mary, and Adora's character take the lead from here, of which you all see this giant lizard folk with the crazy broken arm try to kick a random guy, for all you can tell.
I look over at Red's character, like in utter shock after having just commanded Jennifer to stand down and now in her little pity white girl corner. and for the party foul she's committed. Now, I look over there and I go, "Excuse me, what is happening? I don't know your name, large and in charge lizard. What's the term for the?"
Was staring at us, eyeing us, studying us. I'm tired of these small things disrespecting me.
Firstly, I don't think we're not a party. I don't understand why you're saying us here. Is it the royal we? Are you nobility?
And he like just looks at you like directly.
The tiefling shrugs. Guilty as charged. Sorry.
We can deal this in a nicer way, okay? Let's start over here. I think this will go a lot
Mary Sue's
easier.
Like, wait. Maybe we should watch this play out.
It's like,
I'm getting real enemies to lovers vibes here. And
toxic yaoi?
Mods, kill Mari and Radia's characters. Mods, kill
Mary Sue.
Wait a minute.
Mods, kill Mary Sue.
Kill Mary Sue.
I extend,
right now.
I extend my hand
now.
to Mary Sue, and I go, I see you're also a fan of the archives.
Hey, there's a guy
didn't
between
know
the
you
two
were
of you. You
cultured.
guys know that, right? You see that guy right there, right?
I touched that man too with my arm, and I brushed past him.
He's like, okay,
I leave a little slime on his shoulder. That's how I short passed right to Mary Sue. And I go,
I'm like, please.
so you know of the archives.
Of course. I've studied them for eons. Please be mindful of
Eons?
my bubble, of course.
Oh, obviously. I forgot personal space was a thing. You know,
Yes,
I'm kind of a, colonial organism. You know, it's
It's
all
alright.
one big happy family in here.
You know what? It's okay. We both we share archives of our own. So
Mari,
nowadays archives of us together.
last name. If you do another online reference, I will break your legs. Archive of our own is crazy, and you know it.
It is no longer an archive of my own. It is now an archive of friendship.
Mari, I'm gonna disconnect from Discord right now.
Oh my god.
Radia, don't feed this. Don't feed this.
Unification.
I'm ready to leave the call. I'm ready to leave the call.
Library of
You strike me as
Alexandria.
someone. Oh God.
Don't. Mari!
You remind me of someone who it spends their time amongst arachnids or spiders. So fan fiction net of sorts.
No!
True, I do like to move my way across the web, spinning tales, capturing prey, putting
have
it
a
on
feeling
display.
We are going to be very good friends.
If you guys want to know why it took 8 months
I
to do
do
this,
too.
this
I
is
feel-
why. I have never been
crashing
more tempted to bring the entire guard retinue to kill both these characters until right now. Archive of our own is
I'm finally
crazy.
getting comfortable.
Not for
I'm
long.
finally getting comfortable and in my okay. Oh,
Tyler, own new
wow.
character rating.
Bad DM, not allowing
Oh.
characters to grow. That's terrible.
Oh my gosh.
All right. While the two of you are watching, I'm gonna. Oh, help! Help! My brain, help! The two of you
Do you have a
watching.
name?
Radia?
I
RadiaActive?
can't share it here, but he takes out a piece of paper and he scribbles on it and just hands it to Coruscant. And now only
I take
she
it.
knows.
I look at it. I have a faint blush on my face, and I pocket that.
Papa, why do you drink during D&D? Well, it's funny you ask, actually.
If you follow me, I am indeed follow for follow, so I will.
I
Oh
will
my
disconnect the
God!
internet, Mari. Mari, the internet will be unplugged if you keep this up. I will.
I would happy to be mutuals. I think that's a great foundation of our newly
I'm melting.
formed
I'm melting.
kinship.
I'm melting in real time. I'm
I
melting in real
have
time.
to
Help.
say,
help.
kudos
help.
to you. I must send
Help.
as much kudos as I can, but unfortunately,
Shut
I
the
can't send it
fuck
more
up,
than
Mari!
once.
All right, Adora and Red, you have the floor. These two are dead to me.
Yes.
I don't give a shit. These two are officially dead to me. For the next foreseeable future, Adora, what are you doing? You see it play out. The two behind you, as far as you're concerned, have become ether. What are you doing?
I look at the tiefling,
Yep.
man, and also Redclaw's character, and I go,
Yep.
all right, there's a better way to settle this. Let me introduce myself first.
Okay.
My name is Jamila Jara. I am serving as a part and head of an expedition to the islands of Kalamon, or for the islands of Kalamon, rather. And we have gotten here after a long journey. Please stand down. We can discuss this. I'll even pay for your meal.
For one, add your character in there. Part two, roll persuasion. Damn.
Do I roll anything or?
You are listening to this because you are the aggressor. However, the tiefling in front of you kind of puts his hands up like, I'm game. I'm down. I need your very big, very strong friend here to also calm down. I don't want to have to put him in the gutter, but I will if he keeps this energy up. I was simply surveying, and he's looking at Red, he's looking at you, your character. Jamila, right? Is that correct?
Jamila, yes.
Jamila, forgive me. If you could calm down your very adventurous friend here, then maybe we could have a conversation. But beyond that, he seems very aggressive, considering I'm just trying to see what's available to me.
What's available to you? What are you an agent of yourself? A country?
Well, that would be a little discussion depending whether or not you could form a more adequate, what's the word, bond. Right now, I'm under threat from motions at Redclaw's character, this. So, if you could calm that down, that'd be lovely. Until then, I will go on the defensive. I think it's only fair.
As they say that, I immediately look. Is there any barmaids? Is there any chefs, cooks around?
A lot of folks have retreated back into the kitchen because bar fights are not uncommon here, as you may have gathered.
I immediately look through the door. I look at whatever barmaids or food. I say quickly, my friend needs meal, or else it may get messy in there.
You see the barmaid nod, and like you just hear like a lot of like stirring and kitchenware go to work. You hear work being happening as you say that. So they realize that this giant beast might need to get fed, or he's gonna be pissed.
Good. Now, Lizard Man, what is your name?
Name.
Yes.
Name.
Yes. The what you call.
Name.
You're only a what? Conrook, I see. Well, please, can someone get Conrook some food, please, so he can settle down and we can all talk like civilized folk.
I'm on it.
Okay, good. You have food coming. You have food coming.
We have food coming. Give us a few minutes, please. Sorry. We're not used to this level of energy.
Are you so settled? Are you going to back off? Sit down. They'll have food quickly. They're very rushed. Very rushed.
He begins to calm down a little bit, but he still like looks to the tiefling.
The tiefling is looking directly at you because you can tell the tiefling's been disarmed a little bit by Jamila, but not so much you. You are clearly like, yeesh. Okay, whoa, hey. So he's looking at you like, what are you gonna do?
I step closer, but that's all I'm doing. I'm just
he's not concerned with you per se. He's concerned with Karnrook.
Okay. He approaches him. He's like, "Do not stare at me again."
Well, I mean, you're quite the fellow. It's hard not to stare at such a specimen.
He turns and like goes to like. Basically, he's just waiting for the food to come out.
While the food happens, so, excuse me, Jamila, right? Am I saying that right?
Jamila, yes.
Forgive me, the eye is very enunciated. You seem reasonable. And your friend here motions to, Karnuk, not so much. If you'd be so willing, I have a proposition for you and your compatriots you arrived here with, no?
Yes, the four of us.
That's right, the four of you. If you'd be so kind, and you know what? For Karnuk's sake, I'd gladly front the bill for his meal, but if you can gather your compatriots, I have a proposition for those who are, again, looks at Karnuk, are as, excitable as you are.
Understood. Realizing that my crew is not actually here, and Jennifer is probably just drunk and passed out.
Jennifer is right next to Karnuk, just like, she's sleeping on the table, 100%.
Yeah, I kind of like adjust my collar, and I look at Mary, and I look at Corisande, and then I look at Karnuk, and I say, "Good news, you three. I have some jobs potentially for you. Have you ever considered service to Queen and Country?"
I look up from my sketchbook that I've hurriedly whipped out from my skirt.
I hate you! God damn it!
Huh? Sorry, I was divinely inspired. Yes, I'm happy to serve. Sure, anytime, anywhere.
Mary Sue collects himself after looking over Corasande's notebook. He makes no comments because it is not his place to talk about that in public. But he's like, yes, yes, whatever you need, I'm here for it. Yes.
Karnruk?
I want to ban these two assholes and their weird fan fiction shit.
You
guys are wondering,
no, we formed this.
Fuck!
You,
Yeah.
It was a
I hate DMing! I hate DMing so much!
What do you mean?
You did this.
You agreed to
You
this.
gave me confidence. You gave me the foundations of confidence, Papa. Don't make that noise. You can't stop this.
Jamila, carry on with your point. I'm dead inside.
So wait. Was Jamila talking to me?
Yes.
Yes. So it sounds like we can get you a meal. If you, and you seem like the sort that enjoys a little bit of skirmishing, fighting, killing, perhaps.
You see like the black hand like twitches when you say killing. Can you fight?
Oh, I can fight. I just need someone in between me and wherever the fighting happens, and it'll go fantastically. I think the four of us would make a fantastic group.
I'm gonna fucking kill your characters today.
Oh my god, I would love that.
Adora, if you finish this fucking thought, this joke, I will TK your characters.
It's already finished, PapaMutt. Look around you. In one corner, Mr. Fantastic. That's
Stop!
of course.
I will ult F4. Stop making this a thing. Stop! Don't do this. You're better than this. You guys are better. You guys are better than this, Mari.
Reserved.
Mari, I
Perhaps
bought.
the Invisible Woman.
I'm gonna fucking crash out.
I feel it is remiss if we don't point out the fact that Among Us is indeed the thing. And last, but certainly not least, the most radiant of us all. Nay, a human torch.
I'm gonna fucking.
Oh my god.
We truly are a Fantastic Four.
They wanted this to be a thing so
Say
bad.
that again.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. This is the team.
Say that again, Mary.
My ears doth deceive me.
They
again.
wanted this to be a thing so fucking bad during Season 0, and I ignored it because I thought they wouldn't do it, and after they forgot. And they did not forget, and they're still doing it, and I'm going to actually crash out if we are not, we are not, oh my god, Tabletop Tubers, the Fantastic, no, we're not.
No, we're not the Fantastic Four. I think, Mary, we are a Fantastical Four.
Indeed, this must be the rise of the Fantastical Four.
I'm getting drunk tonight. I decided I'm getting drunk. You guys drove me to alcoholism. Thank you. Congratulations. You guys didn't forget. Give it up for the assholes, everybody. Please kick back.
Congratulations.
Wait, you are going to be like the 13-year-old captain. You two will now have jaundice because of alcoholism.
I'm about to get real. This is about to be drunk DM captain unkillable hours out here. God damn.
Make it big, make it nasty.
Oh my god. All right, Fantastical Four. What are you doing then?
I think
Mostly just reveling in our success of
I
making
hate
the
you.
DM upset.
I'm tapping
Yeah,
my fingers
well,
together.
I am preparing the worst punishments for all of you. So buckle up
haven't
for
done
future.
shit.
Yeah, motherfucking thing. You tell me if you ain't done shit.
I never pushed this.
Part of the ship, part of the crew, Red.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Part of
Part of
the
the
ship,
ship, part of the crew.
Collective punishment. I see how it is.
As you all unite vis-a-vis this stupid meme, the tiefling looks to you with a little bit of disdain, a little bit of me creeping in there. What do you do?
Karn will say, if you provide food, then fine.
You talking to tiefling or?
No, to Jamila. To Jamila.
Okay.
Never finish the conversation because you crashed the fuck out.
Sorry, I got really mad at Mari and Radia and Jamila and really everybody but you, Red. Red, you will survive the reckoning. I'll let you know that right now. You're gonna survive. Everyone else dies. Everyone else is dead to a rock slide.
Listen, Karnruk, The thing you need to understand here is that I will get you the food, but we need to work together. You understand that? The food is coming. I will take care of it. But I think we might have a deal that we can strike with this nice tiefling man. What's your name?
Oh, mine? Well, if you be so kind, he kind of motions for you guys to come towards him. And,
Okay, I move
by
towards
you
him.
guys, it means all of you guys. Like he motions towards the mushroomed person and the very handsome gentleman as well.
Incredibly handsome.
God, so
Incredibly.
handsome. So hot.
Very
Dare I say, so hot, actually.
Kind of person who would like pick me up and spin me around, you know?
That is what that person is known for, yes. To which, what do you think about that there, Mary Sue?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm so tabbed out. All I can think about right now is our Fantastical Four.
Oh
and-
my
Don't-
God.
Mari, no!
Sorry. but as long as we are together and I am being placed in mortal peril, I am in 100%.
So do you all kind of crowd the tiefling as he motions to you guys to come forward?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting really up in his space, like uncomfortably breaking the
He kind of pushes
physical
you back a
boundary.
little bit. He's like, okay, calm down. All right, let's relax. Come in. Hail, friends. How are you? I've noticed you came in here strangers, yet I feel friendship. That's true. Do you feel compatible as allies?
Yes.
I look over towards everybody and I'm like, absolutely.
What of you, giant lizard man?
As long as they don't get in my way.
Respectable. And what of you, very ghoulish mushroom lady?
I look around at everyone. I'm feeling a large sense of shared kinship and inside jokes. Truly, what any rejuvenated corpse could ask for.
And what of you, Jamila? What do you think of this group you've established here momentarily?
I think it will suffice.
For I have a proposition, but first, forgive me. I saw you come in, and all of you looked in very particularly capable. Unlike the motions, the rest of the group, like the rest of the end, the rest of this rabble. I hail from my gracious king, Hal the Third of Sarator. Are you familiar?
History check?
You can roll it.
Okay, I think back into my own nerd knowledge.
You've done some research on what you know of the unknown lands, the unknown continent.
15.
With a 15, you know that there is not much to know, funny enough, of the unknown lands. However, there is one kingdom, as far as the world knows, one castle, and that is Sarator. The city of Sarator and the King Hal III. In your case, you didn't know it was King Hal. You know it was the kingdom of Sarator. And the king apparently is of that, and that is the only real civilization in this land as far as you know. Again, you are expedition, you don't know a whole lot, but you are aware of who that is. His Majesty's pride and joy. My name, he bows to you, is Sir Ivan Vaughn. I'm in the market for folks who truly want to take on adventure. Looks to Redclaw. Correction. Looks to Karuk. Sorry. Make a name for themselves. Look at Mary Sue. You know, the whole lot of it all. The human condition. Looks at Coruscante. If you're interested, my lord is looking for capable adventurers to go on quite the quest. Looks at Jamila. The returning party will be rewarded handsomely, of course, and whatever the dreams desire. It looks to all four of you. He's holding out a parchment. The parchment is as far as you can tell, sealed. The room gets eerily quiet. You could tell that this man's presentation kind of has quieted the room down. And he has offered this seal to the four of you. Well, do you want to take on my lord's quest? My king upon this blasted land's journey?
I reach into my bag and pull out what appears to look like a small, relatively ordinary looking compass.
We're doing this, huh? Okay.
Doing this.
Everybody give it up for Adora! Okay.
I pull the compass forward and I say to myself, like kind of out loud as I hold the compass before me.
Before you say anything, can you describe the compass to the class here? Because as far as anyone's concerned, it's just a compass.
So what you see is a golden compass that appears to be ever spinning. Like the dial does not seem to make sense. It almost looks like a broken compass when Jamila pulls it out. However, for whatever reason, this woman seems to hold some significance to it and seems to almost trust it as she begins to like bring it closer to her mouth as she begins to whisper at it.
What do you whisper?
I whisper, is this the quest I'm looking for?
Now, for those who are at home, the D&D party, of which these four idiots, of whom I love, have decided to accept PapaMutt's, i.e. the DMs. I have presented them, do you want a magical weapon? It's going to be a monkey's paw for every one of you. And all of them said yes. This is Jamila's. Jamila, go ahead and roll a natural, a d20, up and down, no modifiers, no rerolls, a natural 20. Go ahead and roll it. A 19. Go ahead and read me what a 19 does for you.
So 10 to 19. The device continues spinning, but seems to stutter either towards a general area, person, objects, or thing.
You see the compass from stutter, and it points directly at this parchment. Not the man, not those around you, the parchment. And it feels as if something's pulling you towards it. That is all you get. That's all you glean from the compass.
I put the compass away, keep it secured upon my dusty robes, put it inside, and I say, I think you're what I'm looking for.
Good to hear! I love that. One of the rest of you motions to both the rest of the characters here, which is Karuk, Mary Sue, and Kasande. Kasande, how do you guys feel about this? Jamila seems pretty on board.
Groups tend to survive longer. I'll follow you for now.
Okay.
I like you better than Mac already.
I already trust you. You've led me across the ocean and haven't led me astray. I think that following you is, once again, what's best for me.
You're the first friendly people I've encountered. So why not continue this?
It's like the third person Radia's characters encounter. It's like, hey, good enough, fuck it. Whatever.
You know what? Good. You know, this is I've set the bar here. Good.
The gentleman smiles, and he offers. I guess Jamila, you're taking the parchment.
Yes.
He makes it a point. Now the rules are simple. Make your way to the castle with this parchment within a week's time, and the job is yours. The parchment cannot be opened. Its contents are not divulged. I mean, it is your interest to see the king. And you do notice that the parchment is a triangle surrounded by various runes, of which you have not seen yet. However, on a glance, Radia, specifically in your case, Corsante, you recognize these runes as the same ones on people's hands. Now, if there's nothing else, simply bring this parchment to the king. He will give you your quest, and glory, fame, power, fortune, and all sorts of things will be under your desire. Fail to bring this in a week's time, or dare I say, open it, look at its contents, perceive, and you will fail. You will not be allowed this quest of epic proportions of which all of you will prosper.
Question. Am I able to, access my current host's memory?
Oh, Radia, my bad. I didn't realize you were hopping in this fucking out of the gate. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom.
There we go.
What'd you get?
14.
What are you trying to access specifically?
I'm trying to access if they have any knowledge of the runes, at least if there's any meaning, or if they have any memories of those that could be useful in this
with
case.
A 16, all you can discern with that roll is you don't remember things. You don't remember the things the same way that others would. You don't have memories or visions, but you just have feelings, and you feel pain. You feel just pure ravaging pain. You almost crumple over because it transfers to your mortal coil. Remembering this thought of these runes hurts you physically, and you will take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
It looks like the party has seemingly assembled behind this tiefling's proposition, and Jamila, you have received a sealed parchment saying that if you can bring this bad boy to the king's castle within a week's time, you will be allotted this very prestigious mission, of which apparently we can award all things from glory, gold, success, prestige, whatever your heart truly desires. If only you can bring this parchment within a week's time. What do you do? The tiefling seems pretty content with his explanation. What are you up to?
Me and my background have now with the parchment that I noticed the runes upon it, want to take it away from the tiefling's vision and take it elsewhere outside to further inspect it, as well as do a few things, but I need to leave the room first. So I look to I look to my fantastic group. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the tiefling is go back to his seat. He's pretty content with his mission plot. What are you doing?
Us four, we now know where we need to go, but I have one small thing I need to do before we leave.
Of course,
as well.
Please take your time. I understand. Big proposition. There's been plenty of teams ahead of you who are equally excited, so please take your time, do your thing. Just don't open the letter and yeah, please.
Other teams, are we in competition with them?
Oh, the tiefling kind of like does a little hand over his face. I don't know about that, but I would say don't waste your time.
I try to muster what he's saying with these words, if he's toying with me or if he's trying to like twist my thoughts. Is there any way I could get an insight on?
Go ahead and roll an insight and kind of get a vibe check for what he's saying to you.
Yeah.
Ooh, god damn.
24.
You guys roll lower. Hello? You can tell 100%. He has a little snicker to him. He has a little eye roll. He has already contacted other teams. You are not the first, and you will not be the last. There is a week's time, and you feel as though if you don't make it there in a week, that's on you. There will be no second chances.
Understood. So it doesn't seem like a ploy. It does. He is just on his mission and giving it.
He's on his mission to giving. He's basically you get the vibe. He's forming parties to throw towards the king for this mission.
All right, understood. I suppose this party's better than what Isles of Calamon gave me in the first place. Queen guide me.
Jennifer's
I say under my breath.
Jennifer's sleeping.
I'm just gonna leave her here, and I'm sure I'll see Mac eventually. Where did Mac go anyway? As that happens, I look immediately to Karnra, Coruscante, and Mary, and I'm like, I think we need to start. I think we need to go. Excuse me, tiefling man. That I forgot the name of Ivan. Sir Ivan.
No, Sir Ivan is fine. Please do your thing. Feel free to go on your adventure. You must get to the palace.
Oh, actually, hold on. I checked my own for my equipment. Do I have well, hold on, let's see. Okay, I do not have anything specifically that would help me here. Nope, I have no maps or anything.
You have no maps that you have attempted to glean insight from. You guys just kind of going in blind. I love that for you.
Excuse me, Karnuk, Corey, Sunday, Mary, we should get supplies before we leave, and I think we need to leave today.
Very well. Supplies we shall get then.
Where can we procure these?
They just look and see me literally just swallowing an entire chicken whole.
It's the last words you hear from the chicken.
That was served rather raw, wasn't it?
They took too long.
Yeah.
The barmaids come out with a fresh chicken. They see Karnrock and they just do a U-turn back to the kitchen with the fresh chicken.
Oh no!
Like, all right,
no. He's like, no, bring it.
They do another U-turn.
A lot of supplies.
Oh, okay, here you go, sir. On the house, here you go. They run back. They give you the cooked bird. Like, oh, yours. They run back at the back, of which I guess you get a second chicken to eat.
Yep.
Lovely. We should look around town, find a general supply store, perhaps a cartographer or a map. Sir Ivan, do you have a map on you by any chance?
Oh, I do.
Can I have it?
Okay.
No. You see, maybe you've gathered this yet or not, but half of the journey is the journey. I would expect you to do more than just ask me for all the hints. Please, do your thing. Gather and learn all that you adventurers do. I'm going to enjoy my delicious beer, if that's okay with you.
I just kind of narrow my eyes at him and I go, all right, fine. Whatever. Let's look around town. Let's find supplies and let's get out of here.
Good luck. He waves to you guys.
All
He
move out
wants us
together
to
then?
die.
You guys all, did you all move out together?
Yeah, I want to. You guys want to? You want to?
We're a group
Yeah.
of 4. Let's move together.
I finish eating the other chicken and then I follow suit.
A guard immediately stops the 4 of you. Hey, excuse you. You got to go back to the inn. You cannot be outside. There's a curfew in effect. I cannot have you outside. Please get back to the inn. It's for your safety. The boat will arrive in the morning to take you all back home. Please, back in the inn.
I pull out the scroll to him. Excuse me, but we
Oh,
are now...
la-di-da. Okay, that's great. Get back in the inn. I don't give 2 rats' asses what this is. I don't know what tricks you... Get back in the inn. Tomorrow, another ship will arrive, or this one with the Captain Unkillable, and you'll go back to your homes, and you'll be all right. I promise you'll be all right. Get back in the inn, spend the night, have a few drinks, you'll be all right. In you go, come on.
So Mary Sue is going to attempt a persuasion roll just to...
What's up?
Well, you see, we want to be prepared for our journey, a long, perilous journey, which we are taking first thing tomorrow morning. Wouldn't it be possible if we could, you know, get supplies to make sure it's as safe a journey as possible? All it would take is just a mere, you know, 10, 15 minutes just to get what we need, and then back to the hotel we go.
Roll with disadvantage.
I hate this. I hate this.
Mm-hmm.
You're good, though.
So a 17.
I'm sorry, sir, but the ruse is the ruse. You gotta go back in the inn until tomorrow morning with the rest of the mercenaries until you get out here. It's not safe for you out here. It's already 6 o'clock. I can't have you out at night. What if you get hurt? No, back inside. Come on then.
Why are you trying to protect us? I am an agent of the Isles of Calamon, and these
you're
are
an
my
agent.
associates.
You're an agent. Motions to Karn Rock, and that's a big scary. Listen, I'll be real with you. I don't give a fuck if you go out and get yourselves killed. I can give 2 shits less. Don't get paid enough for this. But the governor said everyone stays inside until the morning when they get shipped out. It's not a you thing. It's not a me thing. It's just a situation at hand. I can't talk more about it. Another guard rolls up. Yeah, can't talk more about it. So get back inside the inn until morning when you get shipped out of here.
Do you need help?
Help with what?
It sounds like you have a problem that you need help with.
No, we don't got no problem. We can take care of it. We're the guard. We're the right guard of old Point Reach, yeah?
And the governor of Point Reach is tasking you to protect us.
Right, yeah. Any civilian who's transported here vis-a-vis ship who's not a part of the unknown oils, as you call it, they need to go back on the ships, back across the ocean. They cannot be held responsible for those who may have passed away. So, anyways,
steps up.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
And just like looks him, like just like gets right up in his face.
I am not from off this place. These 3 are my pack. They stay with me.
You can roll. What do you want, intimidation or persuasion? Because both are valid here.
He's technically telling the truth.
Yeah, he's telling the truth here.
It's not a lie. It's not a lie.
He's just very big and not sociable. So I'm gonna say intimidation.
Okay, go ahead. Roll.
Let's see if it does it. Oh my god, what is going on with me today? I'm rolling terribly. 1.
A natural one?
Natural
Yeah,
one?
I'm rolling terrible.
Oh.
I'll be real. I think I've only rolled above like a 10 once today.
All right, I need you to go back inside the inn. I don't give a shit whose pack of what. I am under strict orders from the governor of this city to get everyone inside the inn until the boat arrives in the morning, and then we ship you all home back to where you came from. Journey's done. I'm sorry. It's the nature of the beast. It's for your own protection, because clearly you can't handle
Mary,
being out in the wild.
All right,
Mary,
so Mary
do
is
something.
gonna. All right, he's going to pull into his pack just momentarily, and he's gonna pull out a very special and meaningful relic, the Mirror of Mirage.
Oh, pause the music. We're doing this now. Wow, okay. All right, Queen. What does that say?
It says a family heirloom? Perhaps. but this seemed out of place even for your family's gallery of mysterious items. No matter its origin, something about this mirror feels off, but damn, you've never looked better. Once per day, you may look into the mirror, granting varying effects. For every glance into the mirror, you feel something looking back. So I'm going to be rolling a 1d4.
We're using just our cursed artifacts out of the gate, huh? Go ahead and roll a d4, Mario. What'd you get?
I got a 1. So I hate myself.
What does that say, RadicalMari?
Everything else is good. Fun fact. But
Okay,
the one
yeah.
says fail your next out of combat roll automatically.
Jesus!
Alright, so I'm useless for a minute.
Now, no. You still have to make the roll in. What were you trying to do? And we're gonna work from there, Mary Sue.
Honestly, I was gonna see what I rolled and work from there, but I didn't really anticipate hitting
what was
a
your
1.
plan with the mirror? What was your plan?
I'm going to say, please, please. Try a persuasion, but I automatically fail, so I'm not even putting effort in.
So you look in the mirror and you say, please, like a psychopath. And the mirror, you see your image for a moment, like your visage, your reflection, look back to you and say, please, pretty please.
Oh God!
No.
And
oh no, I'm hot.
You fail your next persuasion roll, which was that. So we've rolled more or less 2 natural ones to these guards.
What is going on today?
So the guards go, seriously, get back inside. We cannot have you. This is no longer a negotiation. Get back inside or else.
So I have a feeling we're not supposed to go on this mission.
They point their, like, spears towards you, or else. You rolled 2 natural ones. What do you want me to do?
Excuse me.
Technically, I didn't roll a natural 1. I just failed my artifact roll. That's not the same thing.
Excuse
it's
me,
an auto fail.
guard.
What is it?
Yeah.
He's over 8 feet tall. Do you really think you can take him? Just show us to the governor. We'll just rub this all out.
No, get back inside. 8 feet tall enough, and he rolled a natural 1. Get him back inside. I don't give a fuck if he rolled a natural 1. I could care a fucking shit less. Into the end you go. Get back to drinking till the morning, yeah?
Javila sighs and states once again, and then she reaches into her pockets and pulls forth a writ with the essentially basically her paperwork, showing that she is like serving under the Isles of Calamon. She is here by orders
the
of the
Isles
Queen.
of Wuke. There were 2 gentlemen earlier who came through with the Isles of Calamon, and we let them go because we can only let so many people go. I cannot for your Isles of Calamon. All right, we've already seen that shit. We don't care.
Yes, and they are with me.
All right, what's the names?
Mac and Private Shits.
That's not the name they gave us, yeah? So you're lying.
Excuse me. What do
Well-
you mean by that?
I've explained nothing to you. They didn't, the 2 that you named were not the names we got. So if you are willing to just fuck off back to the end before we make this a problem, because we'll make this a problem. And another guard slowly approaches. What's going on in here? There's no such people as a Private Shit and a Mac. Get inside the inn.
And one was a large 7-foot-tall man, I take it, right? Intimidating. The other one seemed to be a lad, 19 or so, anxious, young, eyes darting all around.
We'll ask a persuasion to try to get the truth out of them. Yeah, so what of it? Their names aren't Private Shits and Mac. They get them as different. The point doesn't matter. Get inside the inn before we make this a problem for you.
What names did they give you then?
It's none of your business. We're not here to disclose. They're from Calamar. You clearly ain't. Get back inside the inn.
What do you mean I'm not from? Do you see the Queen's seal right here on the paperwork?
They roll their eyes. All right. Is there anyone else who wants to say some whack shit before we kick you back inside the inn for the ship tomorrow, yeah?
I don't think we're going to be able to persuade them at this point. I don't think there's discussion, actually.
Well, 2 natural 1s, it's not looking great.
I mean, yeah, they're probably already on edge. At this point, there's tension. we're probably going to have to fight if
Get
we're
back
going
inside.
to get our way through.
It's getting late. It's already going on 7 p.m. The governor can't have you all out here this late at night. You'll get hurt. And then they kind of point their spears at you, or you'll get hurt. What do you do?
Looking back and forth. I don't
They're
think
all-
we're way out of this one.
They're all looking at you. They're looking at you guys, looking at you.
I would like to speak to this governor, then.
Yeah, you can speak to him once you leave the island. Get the fuck back inside, yeah? With you and
Can
your...
I speak to him if he is here on the
It's a
island in
fucking
this city?
turn of phrase! I'll fucking gut you like a pig if you don't get fucking back inside.
Jamila, darling, I don't think we're winning this. Why don't we
That's right.
listen? He turns to the team and just tries to bring his voice down. Listen, why don't we just play along with this for now? We'll spend a little bit of time inside the inn and then we'll sneak out.
Why don't we just cut
What's
them?
that? I couldn't hear you. What did you say about both sneaking out and gutting us? I couldn't quite hear you.
I didn't say either of those things.
Oh, all right, I believe you.
Yeah.
You believe us now after everything else we've said.
That
You
seems-
believe that?
That seems reasonable, yeah, that's fair. Don't let me cross your winds. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, what were you saying?
What I was saying was, it's so wonderful that you care so deeply for the town and want to keep.
Oh, I don't
everyone
give a
safe.
fuck about your town.
Oh.
I've been given orders to make sure everyone stays inside the inn until the ferry arrives in the morning. You gonna go back where you came from, yeah?
And you said this was the governor's orders.
It
yes?
sure as hell was, yeah?
Interesting. Well, I'm sure it doesn't pull much here, but
You're right.
it would certainly be very, very upsetting if my parents were to find out that the governor were holding us here captive when I am here on a very explicit mission.
Okay, deception. Well, okay.
It's
depends.
not a deception. Well,
Okay.
Allow me if I must. So,
Yeah.
you probably have heard of my family before. They are from Scalinsburg. They're the Lord and Lady Van, the leaders of the Marathi. I'm here to pass on the religious words from Sir Pope Godden III.
Roll deception. Well, okay.
Yes,
are you
absolutely.
okay? Deception.
I'm lying.
Yeah,
There's a
I
negative
figured,
truth,
I
but
figured.
I'm 100% lying.
Roll deception with disadvantage because
Why does everything I do have to have disadvantage?
they don't know
It's-
most of the words you just said to them.
Well-
that's just what it is.
The answer is they're stupid.
They've been
dumb.
stationed here as guards for a long time. They don't know who the fuck these people are. It's like saying to a random commoner, "Oh, who's this noble?" They don't know, right? So go ahead and roll disadvantage.
All right, girl, I'm begging you, give me a good roll. No!
What'd you get?
So
Oh,
close.
beans.
yet
A
so far.
21 and an 8.
Okay, well, the eight's the highest. Let me roll 3 times. Oh, no way. Mari?
Wait.
All right, one person, the lead one, the other two are like, oh shit, we don't want to mess with a noble. The one in front of you says, wait, why would a noble's son be here on the unknown? That makes no sense. Get back inside the fucking inn. What? You two Muppets. The only one that questions you is the one directly ahead of you.
As a member of the church that I mentioned, it
I
goes
don't-
without saying that if you stand in my way at this point, you are a heretic.
Oh,
And I'd be surprised if your men stood beside you during that.
intimidation, dude. What the fuck?
What the
Go ahead.
fuck? Are
What
you
the
What the
fuck?
are you a fucking
Okay.
heretic? What the fuck?
What's it get, Mari?
I think I've stolen all the good dice today.
You have taken
I hate
all
you.
of them.
The other two guards kind of look a little hesitant. That the main one's like, hey, no, we're not getting fucked. Get the fuck inside the inn! Why are we negotiating? It's on 7 and
excuse
8.
me.
Oh my fucking god! Where's
Excuse
that
me.
going? What?
Yeah?
What do you want?
Okay.
We can spear you right now! Where are
I
you going? Get
understand that.
inside the inn!
We need to
But-
go. We need to go. We can't. We can't do
Mary, quite contrary to what you think right now, there is a solution to this problem.
He actually,
Guards.
Karnrook just ignores it and goes up and literally bites the guy's face.
No!
Oh god!
All right, Red,
We've chosen
roll-
combat.
Roll an attack with advantage, because the guard in front of you would not know what the fuck you're up to. Here we go, everybody!
18.
You hit, bitch. Let me turn on some battle music real quick. I didn't think we get into combat this evening. Let's get into it.
Seven,
really didn't want to. I don't
seven
have any
piercing
spells.
damage. He literally just
7 piercing damage as you bite into this man.
He literally just chomps in. Just literally just takes a chomp into his face.
Without further ado, initiative, everybody.
So wait. Question: would this count as a surprise? Would that count as a surprise round?
That is a free attack surprise round. You got a free bite because literally no one was expecting.
Do
you to
I-
bite
I
this.
wasn't expecting any. I don't think even we get surprised.
Do I get my Do I get my bonus action?
No, that's all you
No.
get is a bite.
Okay, just check it.
So
Okay.
go ahead and roll initiative, gang, and we'll see where we fall. Everybody, without further ado, our boy Connor is just could not. Oh,
15.
20.
14.
19.
good lord. Okay.
I think we're made for killing.
Maybe.
Yeah, this is finally getting good rolls.
Karn,
Yeah,
you
we're
are.
made to
There are
kill.
3 guards in front of you. Karn, what are you doing? You bit this man for 7 damage. What else are you doing?
Bonus.
turn.
All right, bonus action going into a barbarian rage.
Of course, you are now enraged.
All right, so I get +2 to melee damage now. All right, the one that I just bit, I am going to take my my Makuidal, and I'm going to swing down at him two-handed. And while I do so, the dark, like the glowing veins in the black arm, are going to go red.
Ooh. Pause the music. All right, King, explain that to us, please.
I'm going to simply say that, what's it called? It goes from like that glowing, almost like yellowish, like fiery glow to like it just shifts to like a red light, like just like a deep red light.
We're just doing this today, y'all. Okay,
And-
so make sure you mark that on your character sheet.
Yep.
While you do that, you hear.
Oh my god.
So go ahead and do your thing, King.
Okay, so first I got to grow to hit, so let's do that. Does a 14 hit?
It does not.
Oh, unfortunate.
They are guards of a town.
Oh,
see.
that doesn't mean anything.
No, that's all I can do.
All right, next in the order after red is gonna be my turn. The 3 guards ahead of you. The one closest to red, this individual here. Oh, I fucking did it again. Help. They're gonna
That's
attack
as close
Redclaw.
as he can get. That's fine.
The one up here is gonna attack Mary Sue, and the one over here is gonna start making a run for it. It turns out they're yelling, saying, "Guards! To the end!"
Oh, no.
So, Mary Sue, an attack against Mary You. Let's go ahead and roll those bones. Does a, check the dice, 14 hit.
It hits exactly. I'm screaming.
Yeah! Let me roll dice. Mari, you will take 4 points of damage. And then 1 attack for the guard onto Karn. Okay, that probably misses. I'm gonna ask though. Karn does a 10 hit you. No, 12 hit you. There we go.
No.
Okay, so that misses. 1 guard's on the run. Next up in the order is gonna be Corey. Corey, you see this breakout. What do you do?
Well, I see that a guard is on the run. Is the one that is on the run, is he within 20 feet?
Yes, I would say yes.
Okay, then I want to cast Entangle so that I can turn the ground into a difficult to traverse terrain. So
Okay.
it stops any incoming guards and also him.
Go ahead and roll that bad boy. What do I need to roll? What do I need to roll? Come on, guard. Here we go. He's fine. He runs right through the entangle, not dragged down in the slightest. Just clears that like nobody's business. Anything else with this turn? You have a movement and a swift action.
Can I attack with that swift action? Like a normal, just an average
No,
normal,
you
like
cannot.
melee
You
attack?
cannot do a
Okay.
normal attack.
Okay, I'll move like 3 squares to the left so that I have more of a wider casting range.
Sure. Oh, I mean, you actually wide.
You
Sorry.
I cast stretch.
I become wide. Now, Jamila, I believe it's your turn next. What are you doing?
I reposition slightly to make sure I get better vision of all of them to keep them.
Sure.
Can I stand with having them all be within 20 feet of me?
I would say yes.
So I position there. I look around and I pull forth my book in front of me.
Sure.
As I begin to, my fingers caress upon the pages as they begin to light up with almost like a fire to my fingers. As I blow what seems to be I begin to sing a small little tune and be like, "Rockabye Guardy on the treetop,
Okay.
all the fuck to sleep," or I don't know what I'm gonna do here. And I cast
Okay.
I cast sleep.
Sure. On which guards?
It's within all enemies within a 20-foot sphere, which is why I'm standing here. So it would be on all of them.
Yep. Okay.
I will
good.
share the spell with you, so you don't
Sure.
have to.
TLDR: if Adora rolls their hit points, they fall asleep. So gonna roll those dice.
Oh, not bad.
28. There we go. That's nice. There we go. The guard next to Karnruk falls asleep. The guard next to Mary Sue falls asleep. And the only one to stay more or less awake is the one closest to Corey. So there's one guard left on the left who is not asleep as they kind of crumble over on themselves and fall right to sleep. That's a good play.
That will be all of my turn as I say, get the one that's not asleep. Don't attack the one sleeping. Get the one that's not asleep. We have to run. We have to go.
So without further ado, Mary Sue, there's one guard left who apparently is yelling for help.
I'm gonna try to run at that guard as well, even though there is an entangle there. So
sure. Well, the tangle's gone more or less. So Mary Sue, you're up.
Yep, Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Now, Mary Sue, you can't.
What?
You cannot Eldritch Blast.
Why not? Oh, because I don't have a Dark Pact yet.
Who's your Dark Pact?
Damn it.
You forgot,
I guess
didn't
I'm
you?
gonna stab him.
I guess I'm just gonna stab.
Okay, so I run up to this guy,
Yep.
and I'm not gonna stab him. I'm really upset.
Okay.
Or no, I am gonna stab him. I'm gonna pull out my dagger.
Okay.
And I'm gonna actually, I'll use my spear.
Okay.
Because I have a two-handed spear. That's what I'm gonna do.
Right.
Just a normal roll. Yippee! Does a 12 hit?
No.
Hoi hoi hoi! Okay. Someone get me a big old red nose that I can just slap on this fucking face. I'm screaming.
Now, Karnruk, it is your turn.
Is he within 30 feet of me?
I'll say yes, just because the map is weird.
All right, I'm going to run up to him.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to swing.
You are flanking him, so you have advantage.
Okay. 19.
That hits. Roll damage.
Oh, sweet. That means the other thing goes off too. Okay, so.
Oh, good.
So first I got to do, does this take into account the, it does, oh, it doesn't. So I need to add the rage and the other damage. Okay, so there's that. Oh, I lied. Ignore that. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, that doesn't seem right. So, okay, so then that is a total of 10 damage.
Jeez and peace. You hit him for 10. He is looking worse for wear at best. Like, my mind is hurting. He goes, oh! Oh, God! Oh, jeez! Ah! It's
Shut the
his
fuck
turn.
up.
He is
Thank God
wailing.
I don't have full hearing yet.
He's going to attempt to stab Mary Sue.
Stop!
He will not stop.
He will not, in fact, stop.
Does a 14 hit.
Yes!
All right, Mary Sue, you will take 7 damage as he stabs you with his pole arm. Get back from me! And that's all he can do because he had not alerted the other guards.
Mary Sue, are you
Which means-
unconscious?
Yes, I only have 10 hit points.
Mary Sue goes down like a bag of bricks, which means it is now Corey's turn.
I see that Mary Sue is bleeding out over here.
Yep.
I cast my healing words. I look
Okay.
over in their direction and I offer my true compassion, which then hopefully heals. God, we hope.
Wow.
That's
It should be, it's only, it's 4 HP.
Yeah, it's reading 4 on my end.
yeah, it's 4.
I see 4
yeah,
too.
it's 4.
But you're alive now!
So in real time, Mary Sue just kind of collapses and then immediately is like, all right, I'm okay.
I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm okay. I'm alright.
You get knocked down. You get up again.
Get up again.
Did
Get
I
up
keep you
again.
down?
Down. That's Corey's turn. Now, Jamila, what are you doing? There's a gentleman Freddy who's freaking out and very bloodied from the Karnruk's attacks.
As I look at them, not wanting to really kill anybody, I begrudgingly pull out my dagger.
Okay. Hey, you use that to kill folks. You know that, right? That's a murder weapon.
Wait. I then attempt to do I try to hit him with the butt of the dagger to do a non-lethal attack to try and knock him out.
Roll advantage.
Non-lethal
Because
stabbing.
you are flanking him. Okay. All right.
Let's go!
Oh my god, this
Let's
man
go!
is
20. I didn't even roll the other one. I'm just gonna roll the other one for fun, right?
Now,
Just for fun.
Oh my God.
now, how we do natural 20s and natural 1s in this campaign is going to be a little different than the average campaign. I have a homebrew set up for how you guys operate. Go ahead and roll a d20 flat up and down again. If you roll a 1 or a 20, something silly happens. So go ahead and roll flat up and down. Oh, okay, so nothing will happen. However, you will do double base damage. So that's good.
Okay.
Let's go.
Holy shit.
Let's
How much damage total?
Hold on.
Double base damage plus strength modifier. So 8 plus your strength modifier.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not my strength. It's dexterity. It's a dex weapon.
Yeah, you're right.
So then, yeah,
dexterity.
it's
It's
plus
plus 3.
dex.
My dex is plus 3. I have a very dexterous wizard.
So 11.
How do you knock this man out?
I say, well, it's not magic, but I don't want to kill anybody. I have a country for queen and country. I say as I immediately take the butt of my dagger right onto his head. It's gonna hurt.
With an audible thunk, this man slumps to the ground like paw stuck against the wall, just immediately falls. And with that, you're out of combat as you look to the 3 unconscious individuals in the vicinity.
Hide the bodies. Hide the bodies.
Run. No time.
Run. No, wait, no, they're
No,
sleeping.
run.
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 We run. We start running towards the gate.
There's no gate per se.
Karn.
There's woodlands to the south, woodlands to the north, and a road to the east.
Karn-
and water to the west.
We got.
Karn
We
got
gotta go
in.
to the woods. We gotta go to
Karn
the
got
woods.
in through the north, so he's literally just running in the direction that he came in from.
I'll just
And-
follow the lizard. Follow the lizard.
Follow the
Seems to know
lizard.
where he's going. So let's go. Let's go.
You all book it north, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Just
Absolutely.
Try that again. There we go. Try that again.
Oh.
Yeah,
And the
it's-
world books north with
and
us.
the world comes with. God damn, has its issues. Can I fucking move? Here, move your asses north. You
I feel
all
like there's an
book it,
angry god puppeting us right now.
There's a
You
very
all book it
angry
north.
god.
and as you book it north, you hear the rings of ding 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 as if something has happened. But those are the noises you hear as you fade out from the view and the noise of the south, the point reach of which you leave. And as you head north, you, unbeknownst to yourselves, head towards something called the Harshlands.
Oh, that sounds rough.
As you
Nah,
venture
it'll be fine.
deeper into the thing called the Harshlands, the view of the sun, this is only 7 o'clock, the sun begins to fade. The trees grow dark. The mist rises. As you run from Point Reach, you realize you don't really have a lay of the land. And you know that quickly, because when you turn back, it looks like a different direction, a way which you've never come before. You turn forward, and it seems like the exact same path you came. And now you find yourselves almost instantly mixed around the Harshlands. And before you hear it, you hear zoom past your ears. And with that, we will end this week's session of our group being in a place called the Harshlands.
Oh boy.
That sounds like a harsh.
Lesson,
Decision.
yes. Yeah,
Okay,
you,
Harsh
well,
lesson.
yeah, we did it again, folks. We did it again.
give it up for the gamers. They did it.
We didn't kill anyone
we
this
survived.
time. We
We
didn't
lived.
kill anyone this
Yeah, we
time.
didn't kill
You did it?
anybody.
You know.
You got
Hey, DM, I got a question though.
Yeah.
Do we level up?
no.
Damn it.
There was. You are really close, but you guys went. You guys literally skipped entire blocks of everything. So you don't.
I wasn't trying to.
Yet here we are.
Now we're in a place called the Harshlands. I
With
don't
no
have
map.
access to arcane powers.
You have no map,
We're
no
the only
direction.
one.
The nobility has doomed us once again.
Nobody has a map. Nobody has
Patriarchy.
directions. You guys have knocked out 3 guards. You guys basically just raided Point Reach and just left.
We didn't raid
didn't
them. We
raid
just
it.
we
All
didn't get
did was
anything.
knock out a few guys.
They just fell asleep. Two
They
of
just
them
fell
had a
asleep.
nice sleep.
Clearly they were
Yeah.
clearly they were drunk and belligerent. Who's to believe these people? They didn't even know nobility. They don't even understand basic politics. I don't trust these guys.
Guys,
We ran.
you guys
We're
rolled.
Guys, I want you to
guilty.
know
We ran.
something. I only have rations right now, currently.
Yes.
For 1 day. Not bad. I have 10 days. I have 10 days rations.
I was gonna say, how do you
Ironically,
only have a day worth of rations?
It will come into play here in the Harshlands, which is not a place that I thought you guys would go this early, but you know, whatever. Let's get into it. And before we end this session, what is a fun fact about your character?
I mean, I'm just gonna describe what led to all of this. He's very impatient.
That's
Honestly,
fair.
the fact that he waited that long for
I'll be
all of us
real.
to have
I was trying. I was like, no. At this point, he would just be fed up. I'm sorry.
No, we're not mad at you, by the way. It made
No,
total sense in the situation.
it makes
How it's
sense.
gonna
Yeah.
be.
fact,
So
pretty much.
while I'm possessing, a body, I can still use the mycelium, which is a fun little network that I can send out to scour for food or water and nutrients. Can even anchor me against the wind.
My fun fact is she is the daughter of technically a family of immigrants to her country. They became citizens later.
And Mary Sue, what is your fun fact?
Mary Sue, as you probably figured out, didn't actually leave with the intention of converting people to a religion, but his parents definitely think he did. And that's why, before he left, they had left a large satchel full of at least 2 or 3 weeks worth of rations and tents. And
Oh, yeah?
fire kindling started.
Weird.
Yes.
Are you
And
sure that's
all
what
in his
happened?
bag right now.
go.
Oh, it absolutely is. Yeah, hey, you said share a fact. I'm sharing a fact.
Hey, I have a two-person tent. I have a two-person tent on me.
I would jokingly ask to join, but then I remember you're on fire. So I don't think
It's a heated tent. It's a heated tent. It's a hot tent.
Quite a
I'm hot.
Mary
can
Sue
build it.
energy.
I don't think chat's actually been able. I don't think everyone's been able to see what our characters look like.
I did make art. I could upload the art.
Redclaw hyperfixated, and now here we are.
It's not
The
hyperfixated.
Fantastical Four?
I wanted to make good art for us.
So as you see, Redclaw went a little hard on the adventure. We have quite the group here. Redclaw just fucking went crazy for no goddamn reason.
I'm RadicalMari, and I play the role of Mary Sue, son of House Van, noble house of Scalensburg. It is my glorious purpose to become imperfect.
I am Corsande Hypheria, fungus with a purpose now, and I may or may not have integrated the spirit of a talk show host into my mycelium. You won't know.
no.
It's fine.
Oh
That'll
no!
Oh dear.
And I am Jamila Jara. I am the third daughter of the Jara family, a merchant family that runs a large trading company and bank from back from my homeland. And I am an archaeologist and wizard, studier of the arcane, who has been sent here by the Isles of Kalamon to make an expedition. However, the expedition has seemed a little suspicious. I am a recent college graduate. I literally just took the job on Indeed, and here we are now.
Oh no! You're an intern.
Ew!
Oh, wait, why are we letting an
Oh, we don't have
intern
to pay
lead
you.
us?
Yeah,
I know, right? I don't know why. I'm literally I have a master's degree and I'm 26, and you're just yep, this is our leader.
I'm Redclaw, and I play the role of Karnrook. And I am a Lizardfolk barbarian with what appears to be a cursed arm that talks to me. And I like to eat things. A lot of things.
And I am PapaMutt, every other character, including hit character. That's right. Never forget, I'm a Captain Unkillable, the best character in D&D.
Wait, we have to go back for Captain Unkillable.
Well, Captain Unkillable is currently at his ship, the Unsinkable. I am all the characters in between. I hope you guys enjoyed this session of D&D. Tabletop Tubers, if you guys ever want to draw any kind of fan art for the campaign, make sure to do so and tag us because we want to see it. And I will see you guys 2 weeks. We do this again.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget the name of the campaign, Rise of the Fantastical Four.
Nope, we're not calling it that.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
We're not calling
Tabletop
it
Tubers Rise
These
of
are
the
the
Fantastical
Fantastical
Four.
Four.
We're not calling it that.
Absolutely.
We're not calling it that. We're not calling it
I am
that.
I am the Genasi Torch.
Hold on, chat. We're not gonna know.